In this video, today, I will be spending 100 days as ones and only Black Frieza on Dragon Generation. Still weird to say. Okay, simple. The rules are very, very simple. All you have to do is get his moves and look just like him. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I have done it. I have made the Black Frieza. I'm not going to show the custom screen. Let me say things before. You already know what I'm going to do. If you watch my videos, you know exactly what I'm going to do. I talk in the beginning until, we get really into it. So let me say this. I did obtain Frieza's moves. I didn't get Mystic Form in this one because, honestly, I'm starting not to like Mystic Form in certain aspects sometimes. It really depends. But let me tell you this about getting the Frieza moves, okay? I got Frieza's moves. I didn't show it, but I barely used his moves. I just used his fighting style. Now, why did I only use his fighting style? Guys, when you are over a certain level in the game, right? Moves kind of stop scaling to the saga you are in. So if you are Majin Buu Saga, Namek Saga moves have no real effect. You can have a bunch of damage, but they are kind of trash. And for you to have the best experience, you have to move on to the best next thing in this game. That's the problem. And another thing, they nerfed too many moves in the beginning. They nerfed Nuclear Kick. I think they should buff Dragon Fist, Final Explosion, all these moves that should do the damage that they should. And in my opinion, I think moves should do the damage. They should all do their own damage, but still scale to what you are. So if you have 3,000 key damage, it should feel like you are using a move that would be efficient at 3,000 key damage. But it doesn't feel like that. So yeah. So I'm not using Supernova or Death Ball. I just used his fighting style once I got it. And I used some Death Beams here and there. But you already know, I'm just doing my run around. Right after, we're going to go straight to Gravity Chamber. You already know. Whoever watched my videos already know how I began down. I'm only going to be talking probably 2 to 3 times out this video. So yeah, please let me know if you want me to do anybody else. I'm actually conflicted between 5 characters right now. I'll name them right now. It's between Vegeta, Cell, I'm thinking about Goku Black, I'm thinking about Future Trunks, and I'm thinking about Kid Buu. No, those are the people I am thinking about doing right now. So, if you want me to do anybody else, please let me know. I could do Bardock. I almost did Bardock once, but I got unmotivated. But hey, if there's anybody y'all want me to do, I will do it, and I'll make it the best experience, okay? Bye.
I will kill all that stand in my way. Let my revenge begin. This form, you may call me Golden Frieza. Now then, let the vengeance continue. Now you will witness true power. Knowing you're still alive, I just can't seem to get a good night's rest.
You don't fuck with Nekro.
Now I'll show you the Kaioken!
Die.
Okay, I always try to give a bit of advice here and there in the video. So yeah, 2 things. Don't forget this, okay? Number 1, put on Berter's fighting style. Go into HTC to master all your forms. Get somebody to help you or get another slot of yours on another account. It'll go by faster. Why Berter's fighting style? Because it goes down the fastest and it's weaker. So technically, even though it's weaker, it goes down faster and it'll still be efficient. Trust and believe.
Let me show you the power beyond that of a Super Saiyan God.
Rifti.
Okay, that's it. I'm not doing Daima right now. If you want a Daima edition of this video, I guess I'll make part 2 with it. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna relax for a bit. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I left out most of space. That was on me. The videos wouldn't come out right, so I had to leave it out. But I think you get the point. My friend helped me with most of this, most of space too, and in my Jabu Saga, so big shout out to him. He's very powerful. Dude makes these crazy ass builds. He be watching my videos too, but yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Let me know who you want me to make next. Bye.